Kwa tunaipata kikamilifu kwenye taarifa zetu za hapo baadaye. Sasa hivi turejee moja kwa moja hadi kwenye ukumbi wa Bomas, tuendelee kupata yanayoendelea kule katika ule mkutano wa mazungumzo ya maridhiano.
How do you propose that audit be done, if not within what is already proposed in law? Eugene?
Thank you very much, Honorable Co-Chairs. I think mine is on the issue of fidelity to multipartyism. And I think you rightly observed our history. We started out as a multi-party state at independence. We went back to a single-party state in the 90s. And there is the danger currently of going back to a single-party state again. One of the issues has been the danger of vandalizing or cannibalizing political parties. We have 90 now, but there's a push to have probably one or two major parties. I'm very pleased that I can see a proposal you have made of amendment of the Political Parties Act, but this is with regard to funding. What I want to find out is whether you have any proposed legislation in terms of enforcing party discipline, where perhaps, as it was before, if a member defects from party A to party B, they cross the floor, they should go back to the electorate so that they have a say in that movement. And if they do not agree with a particular member, they can send him home and pick another member. Do you have any proposed amendment apart from what you have tabled here to enforce party discipline? The second issue is the issue of cost of living. You have proposed that one way of lowering the cost of living is by doing away with some of the taxes and some of the levies. You mentioned in your presentation 16 of them, but you have not made a specific proposal as to which one, because this committee has the powers to make a recommendation to the current government on the issue of cost of living. We'll be very happy to hear from you out of the 16. And we're talking about quite a number, particularly on fuel. We have the excise duty, the VAT that was increased recently by the Finance Act from 8 to 16 that have substantively pushed up fuel prices. We have the road maintenance levy, petroleum development levy, petroleum regulatory levy, railway development levy, anti-adulteration levy, merchant shipping levy, import declaration. All these taxes have pushed up the cost of living. Which of these are you proposing, and you want to propose to the Kenya Kwanza government, should be dropped to bring down the cost of living?
You have some?
Let go first.
Okay, Patrick?
Okay, thank you, Chair. Mine of, I think it's on the gender. You gave us a proposal. Fine, that women rep seats should remain in position. Fine. But that will not have solved the 2/3 gender rule. And you moved further and guided us to go to borrow a leave from the county assemblies and how they've done it. But still, it will not be able to solve that. I would expect that you give us a way on how to go about it. At least one or two proposals, specific proposals on how to get about and go about this 2/3 gender rule. And next, again, still it's on the audit of the 2022 elections. Somebody mentioned about the audit. Remember, we had about 6 positions that were voted for. So as you ask for the audit, which specific audit are you looking at? Maybe we'd also get a clarification on that. And finally, on the political parties funding, you've made a proposal of percentages or percentages. With all fairness, there are parties which do not even have any representation anywhere. They're just in existence. Why would they deserve to get this 15% that you have proposed for all across, for all parties? Maybe give us a reason as to why you think it should be across all the parties. Thank you.
Aaron. Thank you, Chair. Just 2 questions. Number 1, I see from the memorandum that PPLC is in support of the audit of the 2022 elections, I'd wish to know if they're interested in the main general elections alone or the party primaries as well, because that forms or informs the final decision. Before you get to the final ballot, you run political party primaries from your membership. What have you conducted any audit or any proposals on how to improve on it? Because it's an area that Kenyans speak at great length about democracy in and amongst your membership. Second and lastly, Chair, is on this issue that, because I had their lawyer speak, and of course,
and maybe Aaron, on that issue of audit, whether it's the presidential election alone or the entire election from MCA.
Okay. I had their lawyer speak on the amendments that we make to Political Parties Act almost before every electoral cycle. Unfortunately, many times when we do amendments, I remember in 2016 we did that. We did that last year as well. It is informed most of the time, Chair, by short-term political challenges that you are facing. What is your proposal on many of the challenges, especially those that are continuous in every cycle? A simple thing that comes to mind, for example, this thing of members register, a fight that political parties continue to have between them and the registrar of political parties.
Na mtazamaji, ni kikao cha mazungumzo ya maridhiano ambayo yanaendelea kule kwenye ukumbi wa Bomas, na tunaendelea kuwafuatilia kwa karibu. Tutaendelea kurejea huko ili tupate kujua ni yapi yanayojiri, lakini kwa sasa napata fursa ya kwenda kwenye pumziko fupi mno. Nitakuwa narejea na taarifa nyinginezo ndani ya muda usiokuwa mrefu. Usibanduke.